Right, technically I should be live now. It's taken a while to suss out what I'm meant to be doing. I'm hoping you can hear me. I'm just messing around with bits and pieces here. Being my first ever live stream, I'm not sure if I'm doing it all right. So if anyone can hear me, I'd be really grateful if you could just say hi so I know. I'm just trying to check everything out, the balance. Basically, the microphone I'm using is a new microphone, and I don't know if it's working okay. So I'm not sure if you can hear me because my sound levels is not creeping up and down. But scrap all that anyway. If you can hear me, well, I hope you can. My name is Darren Ellis, and I am Wild Camper 1967. And if you haven't worked out by the title, what my niche is wild camping. And basically, I'm a woodland camper, mainly doing that because that's my safe zone. But as I'm getting a bit more confident in what I do, I am venturing out on doing a little bit of a stealthy type camp. But at present, excuse me, I'm not able to do much camping. If you've been watching my channel, you will know that I've had some issues with COVID and it's made me quite poorly, to be honest. It's been going into my third week now, and I'm still suffering from breathlessness, balance, dizziness, really drained and tired. So yeah, it hasn't been brilliant for me the past 3 weeks. So I'm adjusting to while I'm talking. So I'm hoping you can hear things on here. Yeah, so it's not been a brilliant time for me for the past 3 weeks. And before that, 3 weeks before that, I had a viral chest infection, which probably weakened me full stop, and that didn't actually go down too well. So hopefully, some point soon, I will be able to get out and start doing some more camping. Because it's quite depressing not actually being able to get out. Yeah, a little bit about me then, shall I need to tell you? As you know, I'm a wild camper. I'm also doing stealth camping, as you've probably seen in one of my videos. And I do kit review. Kit review is stuff I purchased myself, and it's always what I classify as mid-range budget. It's not expensive stuff, but it is not cheap and nasty. And it's basically kit. Once you've ordered it, it's just as good as expensive stuff. So I just like it to show you guys to show that wild camping or any form of camping is not that expensive. It can be as expensive as you want to make it. You want to go out and spend a fortune on your gear, then so do. But if you aren't on a huge budget like most of us, then this is why I do my kit reviews to show you what's out there, what you can buy for an affordable price. That once you've got it, you're not going to need to change it. I'm just going to drink. It's a Badger's beer. I see. No IPA crap. There's a few people, excuse me, there's a few IPA fans that are probably not going to like me now. Now, in regards to other things on my channel, I try to keep my channel unique and I don't copy anyone. I don't copy anyone's sort of style, well, definitely not the catchphrases. And I just do it, basically, just do it my way. Um, I started doing wild camping a long time ago. Um, Probably about talking about 15 years easily. Well, my daughter's 21 now, so she was 9. So yeah, it's been quite a while, 22 years. And the first time I did it, I borrowed a basher off a friend because I went out camping with him and his two sons, and it was just a basher. I had sleeping bags anyway because I had like what I call commercial camping gear. I was in basically campsite stuff, and it was a case of go out in the woods with this guy and his two sons and do my first wild camp, and I fully enjoyed it. It was just basically build. a triangle sort of tent thing out of the Iron military ration, and just sleep in the woods. And I had no issue with sleeping in the woods. Wasn't worried. Didn't scare me. The guy I was with at one point said he literally thought I was in a coma because he had to wake me up because he couldn't understand how I slept so well on my first time doing wild camping. And it was, well, it was just relaxing. I enjoyed it. So I ended up buying my own kit, in which my daughter used to come out with me at the time. And we did loads and loads of wild camping in the woods. And basically, I only stopped because as she got older, she wasn't into it and decided she didn't want to do it anymore. So the kit ended up going in the loft. And as it went in the loft, it just stayed there gathering dust. And I decided, well, there's no point keeping it. So I sold it and totally regretted it. And it was about just over a year ago, I decided I needed to do something, as in a hobby, and something that was relaxing, something that I was going to enjoy. So I decided to go out and buy my first wild camp tent, what I call my first wild camp tent, which was the OEX Bobcat one man, and I still got it, I still use it, and it's a brilliant tent. It's the only way to describe it. It is a really, really good tent. And it went on from there. I basically did a short video, me setting the tent up, and then one at the end of me leaving with all the woods and whatnot. I thought, well, I had a YouTube account anyway, but I never used it. So I decided to stick these videos on there, not think much of it. And then it progressed from there, putting little bits of videos on YouTube. Didn't think it would get anywhere. Didn't think anyone would be interested. But clearly there are people interested because my subscribers have gone right up. And excuse me. So hold on, I'm just going to do something. I can't multitask, okay? So I'm just putting a thing out asking, can anyone hear me? Because I don't know if my sound level's working, because nothing is going up and down on the speech chain. Originally, I did have it in a sound card box, one of the things that does all the sound and fancy stuff, but got too much feedback from it, so I didn't bother doing it. Took it out and I plugged my microphone in the back of the computer system itself, and my sound level is just saying on one green dot. So I haven't got a clue whether it's all working. So come on, guys, if you can hear me, let me know. Can you hear me? Please, let me know. Come on. Somebody just click yes. Do whatever, yeah? So, don't know what else to say, really, because this is the first time. I haven't wrote a script or anything like that. I'm just winging it and just going along. Yeah, regards to this COVID, even being vaccinated, it literally wiped me out. It was like being run over by a steamroller. And I still feel rough as anything now. And I'm meant to go back to work tomorrow, but there is no chance I can literally do my job because it's basically manual work. It's literally very, very highly active work, very manual. And even walking downtown from here, an hour's walk, it takes me an hour to get there and back. Hang on, it is working just fine. Brilliant, guy. Thank you so much for that. You're a star for letting me know. I wasn't sure because the green lights weren't going up and down. So thank you so much. And thank you for that comment what you just put. All right, cheers for that. And yeah, now we know it's working. That's a good start. And one random person's messaged me. So I'm happy with that. And it is Camp Like a Yoon, I think it's you pronounce it. What's this? Hold on. I'm new to the channel. Can you introduce yourself on the channel? Okay. Yeah, of course we will. Basically, I am Darren Ellis. Well, not basically, I am Darren Ellis. Wild Camper 1967. I'm a wild camper. obviously. I basically camp in woodlands. It's my safe zone. When you go into real deep woodland, you know, you're not going to get a chance to get caught. So that is my safety zone. But I'm now venturing out of my safety zone by starting up doing stealth camping. I do kit review as well, and I buy all my own kit. None of it is given to me by any companies or anything like that. Everything comes out of my own pocket. But I don't know if you've watched any of my videos. At the moment, I'm out of action because of COVID. COVID has done a lot of damage to my system. I've got to have an ECG done on my heart because they're not sure if it's knocked my heart out of rhythm a little bit. So yeah, it's been a bit of a crappy time for me for the past 2 weeks, and I'm on my third week. Still issues breathing. Still got the cough a little bit. Basically, not on the best, you know, not on top form, and it's not me. And it slightly does my head in because I'm an active person. You know, I like getting out there. I do fully like doing my wild camping. I totally miss it. I watched your video weeks ago. Cheers, buddy, for watching it. Thank you. If you make sure you click that subscribe button. Come on, I need to get my subscribers up. Come on, I hope you've clicked it. Because it don't always show me who's clicked on the subscribers. I sometimes get an email saying this person subscribed and everything else. I had COVID. Yeah, so how did it affect you when you had COVID, mate? I know it's basically, I've had it twice now. First time wasn't too bad, but this time, the second time, has been a real killer. It's not been good for me. It's literally knocked me for six. And apparently the strain of COVID that they think I had, the vaccines don't work on it. It's the flirt virus. I'm not sure which level it was, but yeah, it was a bit crappy for me. Yeah, I had the cough, fever, everything else. Very sleepy. I was literally sleeping most of the time and drained, knackered. Even now, I still get very, very tired. I walk downtown, which is about a 15-minute walk from me. Just go to town and come back. It literally wipes me out. I come back and I'm just knackered, and that's it. And what else you put? Yeah, mine. The first time I had COVID, it lasted 2 days, but I was like drained for I think about a week after that. But this time around, I was ill, really ill for a week, and then the second week is you're just drained, tired, exhausted. You've had it. You just don't want to do anything. Motivation, there isn't any. It's like a simple task. Like if you want to go up to the bathroom, go to the toilet, you literally got to force yourself to get motivated to do it. That's how bad COVID has made me feel. Even now, I'm still like all over the place. It's basically like having motion sickness. That's what my doctor told me. He says you've basically got like seasickness. That's why I feel dizzy all the time when standing still, and when I'm walking along, it's funny because I've got to look at the floor. Have you heard? No, I haven't heard of them. No, I have not heard of these guys, the Stealth Camping Alliance. I think I have, but I've not actually seen anything from it. I'm not sure. Was it a YouTube group? Yeah, Stealth Camping Alliance. I think I've heard something on the lines. I'm not sure if it's that one. That was on. I think it's on Facebook. There's a group on Facebook called something like that. Is that what you're on about? The Stealth Camping Alliance on Facebook? No, I've not seen anything on YouTube. So yeah, it might be a Facebook thing. I am on Facebook. If you want to look me up, it's basically Wild Camper Darren. Yeah, it's a face. That's why that's why I've seen it. It's on Facebook. Yeah, it's not on YouTube. I'm not sure if I'm clicking it as in following it. I might be. It's hard, without checking, without looking. I don't know. But I've heard of it on Facebook. I just wasn't sure about on here on YouTube. Yeah, but yeah, if you want to look me up on Facebook, if you're part of this group or the alliance, it is Wild Camper Baron. I'm also on Instagram as Wild Camper 1967. So yeah, people can just message me there as well as on here. Um, so I'm just reading a few bits and pieces. I'm only seem to be getting one person at the moment. You must be the only one on here on my chat on my live stream watching. I didn't expect to get many people on here being my first one. I wasn't quite sure what to do. You know, you go on YouTube and you look at all about live streaming, and it's all about gameplay and everything else. People doing gameplay, or how do you talk about doing your makeup or your hair and things like that. There isn't anything on there about live streaming as a wild camper. So yeah, it's one of these things. It's like you just go with the flow sort of thing, and it's not actually going to be a long sort of like live stream anyway, because this one's only a tester, just to see how well it goes and see if anyone's interested and want to come along and chat. Luckily, I've got one person. Thank you so much for all your messages. They are so appreciated. Um, and yeah, my subscribers are slowly growing on my channel, which I'm so pleased with. I think at present I'm up to 106. And I know it's been, I've been on here for some time. Well, your live test is working. Oh, brilliant. That's all right. That's basically what I was about concerned about, because I wasn't sure what you meant to do. I did all the introduction bit, put it on there for a few days, premiered it, but I didn't know if anyone was going to sort of like come on it. And then when I clicked onto it, it was like stuck. Ah, my friend. Hello, the idiot outdoors. Do you know can't remember your name apart from Biffa. Can't call you Biffa just because you like did that in that great big waste box. How's it going, bud? You all right? Do you like your videos? When's your latest one coming out? Yeah, see, I'm not sure because I'm not actually getting a count number coming up on if anyone's watching this. I got a thumbs up on one. Yes. Now, I totally forgot what I was talking about as well. That's the other thing about having this COVID. Hang on. Hope you're feeling better. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better, Biffa. A lot better than I did. Um, I'm still not feeling 100%. I'm still not all the way there. I'm still feeling like crap. Basically, that's a blunt way to put it. Still feeling rough as a badger's ass. And I don't know where that saying come from because, where does anyone know what the saying? I feel like rough as a badger's ass. Yeah. Someone gone up to a badger and went, "Yay!" That's how I feel. Yeah. Now 9 o'clock. I'm going to make sure I watch your video and give it a big thumbs up. Yeah. I do really like your videos. If anyone else is watching this, apart from Needy Outdoors, you need to go and watch his videos. They are straightforward. There's no messing around with his videos. There's none of this like trying to be like everyone else or copying anyone else. His channel is unique, and he's an honest. Well, he comes across. Well, I've never met the guy, and he does come across as a very honest person. And he shared a couple of my videos, which I seriously appreciate. And I've got to learn how to share one of his, which I will experiment on. This YouTube thing is still new to me. Just technology. Yeah, I'm old-fashioned. Yeah, I don't do technology, especially computers and that lot. I'm sussing out my sort of like editing program now, getting a bit better on that. Also, when my next video come out, when I can manage to get out and do a count, excuse me, I have changed my beginning bit, my intro and my exit bit. So if anyone's watching this at present, watch when my latest video come out and tell me what you think about the new start and new finish. I changed it a little bit. It's a lot different than what it was. The pop up, yeah, what's I doing? yeah, hang on. I'll have to come to your pub one day. Come to your inn. Have a few beers. Excuse me. Yes, I definitely do like your videos, mate. They are definitely unique. I don't think I'd go to the level as far as you have so far when it comes to camping on a roundabout. And you've got some competition, haven't you, with the Blot Outdoors? Did you ever watch his when he camped on the smallest roundabout there is? So come on, Biffy, you've got to try and beat that one. I don't think anyone can beat that one unless you just sleep on the bollard or something like that in the middle of the road. But yeah, keep those brilliant videos coming in, bud. I do really love watching your videos. It's like I said, they're straightforward, your videos, Biffy. They're down to earth. There's no beating around the bush with you. There's no airs and graces. What you see is what you get, which is how I try to get my videos to come across. That's this, off camping in the roundabout. Checking out. Oh, right, okay. To the smallest roundabout. Yeah, I think he was a bit crazy camping on that one. Yeah, but you're not going to get me doing it. Doing stealth camping alone is slightly out of my comfort zone as it is at the moment. Yeah, I feel very comfortable. I'm comfortable, very confident doing my camping when I'm in the woods. Basically, I can hide in the wood. No one knows I'm there. But when you're stealth camping, when like my first stealth camp, and I was probably about a meter and a half away from a very well used pathway, it was like, yeah, this is going to be a tricky one. You've done enough roundabouts, have you? That's one idiot outdoors. He's just said he's done enough. I don't blame you. Once you've done one, you don't want to do any more. That's one of the things I try with my camping. I try not to do camping in the same area or do. Obviously, doing wild camping, you are going to be doing the same type of camping anyway, because once you've done one camp, it's the same as all the other ones. But it's about how you do it and what you do and where you do it. Me, I do not ever do a video on a camp in the same place twice because you don't want to see that really. They aren't roundabout in Belgium. Don't hold it. Well, I'm definitely not going to go to Belgium to do a stealth camp. That's from camp like a, is it Brun? 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 Not sure how you pronounce it. I take it you are overseas. Let's not say I won't do more, but so come on then, Biffa, Idiot Outdoors. What is going to be your ultimate stealth camp, or is that going to be kept a secret? Are you not going to tell anyone yet? Is this going to be a surprise camp? Oh, I said it correctly. Oh, brilliant. Thank you. I didn't want to insult you by getting your name wrong. So, yeah, I got something right at last. I always get things right. Just me, well, to you, Camp Like a Run. I am basically based in Wiltshire in England, UK, in a little town called Corsham. And basically, if you've watched any of my videos, I camp within the Wiltshire area, and I do plan on eventually moving. Oh, sorry, almost lost the sound there. Moving further afield. I take it camp. Yeah, it's best way, Biffa. Take it one by count by count. It's one of the things I do. I take it you probably do the same thing. Is you're out looking for spots, not deliberately. You're just randomly going along. What I do is if I'm going somewhere, I'm looking around and think, oh, might be able to camp on there, might be able to go over there. I don't really plan. It's one of these things where, yes, I've got a rough idea. If I do a woodland camp, as in the full woodland camp, not a stealth camp, it's a case of I don't really have 100% plan on where I'm going to be camping. It is basically I've got a rough idea in my head where I'm going to camp, and then go with the flow, and then I might end up just diverting off a different direction and go, oh, I thought I'm going to camp on there instead. Do a mixture of woodland, wild stuff, and somewhere in between. Oh, yes. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I do keep up to date with your videos because I've subscribed to your channel and I do always watch your videos, and you do always get a thumbs up from me because they are very entertaining. None of your videos yet haven't bored me. There's nothing in your videos that I think, oh no, watching that and click off halfway. I do enjoy your videos. It is genuine from start to finish. I will. Yeah, have a chat to yourselves, guys, amongst yourselves, all right, guys. Ignore me. Yeah, as you can see, oh, here I still got the bloody cough. Yeah, trying to get rid of it is not good. Iconic place. I have never ever been to Belgium. Yes, one of the things I do have in my kit, I do have a camo sheet, but it's not the proper military one. I don't know what yours is. The material is. Mine is made like it is a fabric, but it's very very crinkly. It's not like the proper military one, which is like cloth based, fabric based. It's hard to explain what it feels like. Like a cheap tent. That's what the material feels like it's made out of. And what have we got? Never leaves me. Oh yeah. So that's yeah. Just reading these bits and pieces are coming up. So yeah, I do have a camo, and it works. The camo net works really well because there are bits I did cut out from my video that I didn't put in because they were just too. On that video when I did the stuff one was a bit long, and when I went back to my camp, when I walked out just to show you everyone roughly where it was positioned out on the roadside, I literally could not find my camp where I put my tent to because it was so well camouflaged. Even though it was a meter, 2 meters max from the edge of the path, I could not find it. I had to literally concentrate simply because of the camo net, and well, it was well and truly camouflaged inside in the shrubs. So yeah, my stealth camp went really well. It's an Oxford fabric. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at that. Is that what your camo net's made out of? Oxford fabric. So yeah, I'm gonna have to look that one up. And because the one I've got is a bit too noisy and creaky. It's okay once it's set up, but as you're pulling it out, it feels like you're pulling out basically paper. It's the sound of paper when you pull paper, scrunch up paper and you pull it back. That's what my camo net sounds like. So yeah, hopefully I should be out soon. And like I said in one of my videos, my next, hopefully, when I can, excuse me, sort myself out with this cough, is a mixture of two different type camps. Hang on, here's a bit of tip. Loose. Okay. Yeah. What was I saying? My camps. Yeah, there is a graveyard that I am planning on doing. I've got to do a bit of a recce on it to make sure I can get in there nicely. It's a really enclosed little courtyard sort of graveyard. There's no church there. It's going to be pitch black and wrong. And it's really tiny, noisy. Oh, right. Yeah, my camo net was cheap and cheerful. I think I paid about a tenner, and it's 2 meters by a meter and a half, something like that. Yeah, and one of the other camps I'm going to do, and it's going to be in the town where I live, basically almost in the town centre. Corsham is basically a market town. It's a very small town, and there's a big hotel, and it's all shrubs and woodland on a courtyard bit that, well, not a courtyard, like a big old original driveway to the big old manor house. Really attractive. Yeah, I need a bigger one. I'm gonna have to invest in a bigger one. It's just a pack size. That's the thing, because mine takes up a bag roughly, I would say, the size of a rugby ball, and that's in a compression bag. So I do want a bigger camo net, but it's just I don't want it too big and bulky. Yeah. Caution, been there. Oh, for it. Oh, right, okay. Let me know if you're ever coming this way again. You have to rig up a camp. Yeah, as I was saying, there's a big wall and these shrubs, and it's well used by dog walkers, people hiking, tourists, and everything else, because it's a big pathway that leads up to the big country house. Now, one of my plans are, when I can get sorted out, is I'm going to do a camp in the shrubs, right near the car park where the hotel is, the Methuen Arms, I think it's called, and on the pathway to the big manor house, which is it's a big. If you looked at some of my videos, you will see the size of this huge estate house. Used to do Oh, okay. Oh, right. You did delivery driver. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Bath. Yeah. It's not far away from Bath. It's about 9 miles. That's why I got to go to have my ECG done. So, if you ever find yourself down this way again, drop me a message. Yeah. Look me up on Facebook. It is Wild Camper Darren. Yeah. Send me a friend request, and then if you're ever near this end, meet up, bring your camping gear, we'll bugger off somewhere, take a few beers. Where are you based anyway, Biffa? I'm not sure by the accent. It sounds slightly Birmingham, and I've probably got that totally wrong. So if you're not from Birmingham, I've just insulted you. Sorry, didn't mean to. Yeah. Yeah. All right, you don't use Facebook. All right. Okay. That's the only thing I can do. Hang on. I got to go. All right. Yeah. Cheers, buddy, Brun. Yeah. Thank you for all your messages. Thank you for joining in. On my first live stream. Really appreciate you joining in and all your messages. And enjoy your camping. Hang on. Warwickshire. Okay. So I was right. Because it does sound a bit of a Brummie accent what you've got, and I wasn't quite sure. But Birmingham's not really too far from me, actually. It's only, what, 50, 60 miles? Something like that? 60? Yeah. Bye, Brun, and take care. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button. And so I know who you are. Also, drop me a message, something like that, and then I can, check out your channel, bud, all right? Once again, thank you for joining in. All right, it's really appreciated that you come along and took part in this first ever live stream. So hopefully this is the first one of many. I'll try and do one a month if anyone's interested in me doing more live streaming. Okay, so what's it like in Birmingham? Any riots going on up there? We seem to be getting riots in Leeds and London at the moment. Things are not looking too good at the moment for this country, the way things are going. Quite sad, really. Yeah, it is growing slowly. Yeah, my channel is slowly growing. I'm not, I've got 106 subscribers at the moment, and I'm happy with that. Basically, my channel, I put it on here, and it was I did it for a sort of video diary. So one of these things, YouTube is never going to end. It's just going to keep going and going and going. It's probably one of these things that's going to last for eternity. Then I thought, what better way can you do, as in immortalize yourself in one aspect by living forever? So when I pop my clogs, hopefully people will still be watching my videos, and it's like a memory sort of thing. And that's one of the reasons it was originally started on YouTube. Yeah, all right. You're working commentary. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was basically one of the things. It was just a video diary to share with everyone now and in the future. So it wasn't about getting subscribers, clocking up the numbers and everything else. I wasn't really fussed about that. But the fact that people are now clicking on there bit by bit, it's like you said, it's growing slowly. It is, everyone's really appreciated. I know people say all the time, I really appreciate you clicking it. Sometimes, you take it half-heartedly, but genuinely, yeah, I do seriously appreciate every one of you who clicked on that subscribe button. It just shows that people are interested in what I'm doing, and I'm not boring the pants off people. So yeah, that's one of the reasons I like doing what I do. I share and hopefully might get more people to go out and give it a go. On the soul reader this. Okay, so how do you get into this community then? What is this community? Is it a secret organization? Is it some sort of like Masonic handshake things and all that lot, you know? Just seeing what comes up. So I cannot multitask. Multitasking is awkward. You know, I'm trying to look at that, what's being read, keep my eyes quiet, like eye contact with you guys, then looking at the screen. You know, I am not the person that can multitask, you know. I know people say they can multitask. That's total rubbish. Totally nonsense. Nobody can multitask. All right. Ah, right, okay. Yeah, cheers, bud. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Right, so how do you think my live chat is going for the first time ever? It is, yeah, it's not actually one of these things that I was looking forward to doing. It's like, you know, sort of how to do it, you know, yeah, what to say, keep the conversation going. I did message the English woodsman. He just turned and said, just keep talking. Do not leave pauses or anything like that. Keep the chat going. Keep, you know, keep the flow going. But it's you know, I don't feel uncomfortable talking to a camera. But when you're doing a live stream, it's not like doing a video. When I do my videos, obviously, well, any of you guys will know when you are making a video, you make a few errors. And when I'm making a few errors in my videos, which you don't see, excuse me, there is some bad language. So it's like when you're doing this live, I can't edit this because you guys are watching it now. So if I'm there going off, you know that lot, might get kicked off YouTube. So you know, I'm being very, very good and trying not to make any errors. Cheers, Biffa. Thank you so much. I'll check them out later on, or just keep it on here, and then just I'll check them out like after this. But I will actually get going in a minute because I do want to watch your video because it's coming out at 9 o'clock. You said, yeah. So yeah, I want to check that out, see what you've done. Yeah, you definitely probably will get a thumbs up from me because all your videos have entertained me, and I'm not just saying that. I do mean it. Yeah, I've watched so many people on YouTube. Originally, it was Paul Messner. That's the one when I clicked on originally. When I started doing my camping and looking at bits and pieces, I just watched his and progress on other people's. If you get in, cheers, bud. Yeah, I was saying, yeah, I started off watching Paul Messner, and it's like the only problem I find with it's not Paul Messner. His videos are brilliant, but once you watch all the videos, and I do envy the people up north because of all the hills and everything they've got. But once you've seen one guy camping in Yorkshire and that sort of end up that end, and they're all from that, they all camp in the same place, like the Lake District and all that lot. And you get them pointing at areas, and you think, well, I saw here Paul Messner do that, and I saw him do that, saw that, and that, and that, and that. You start losing interest. What I do, because I like originality, and sometimes it comes across as not being original because they're all camping in the same area. But I do respect that, even though you've got a vast area, there are limited areas you can camp anyway. So yeah, you're going to end up camping in the same spot as anyone else, which is one of the reasons I like doing camping in Wiltshire, because the chance of someone else doing a video in the same area as I'm camping in is very slim. And it's probably the same with you, Biffa. With your stuff, it's probably slim that anyone else is going to camp in your area. Now, Yeah, that's the best way. Random camp is just find it and just do it. Don't just don't just go camping where everyone else has been, because once you've seen the video, once you've seen one person camp in the Lake District and someone else has camped in the same spot, same area, you've seen that video, just a different person doing it. And suddenly it doesn't become original, it becomes just a carbon copy. And that's one thing I don't want my videos to become, is a carbon copy to somebody else's. It's like one of the things I've noticed, and I'm not giving any, YouTubers names out, but it seems to be the fact that there is a trend where everybody has to do this certain thing now, or say a certain thing. Well, one person has a certain catchphrase, and now I've noticed a couple of other YouTubers are using that person's catchphrase, and it's a case of like, why? It's not your catchphrase. It's not making you original. You're just trying to feed off, well, not feed off, like piggyback off someone else's sort of like way they do things. If that makes sense, you know. It's like Biffa says. Anyone who watches videos, keep it real. And that's what you should be doing. Is keep the channel real. Keep it to who you are. Don't try to be like someone else, because it's not going to work. What somebody does is going to be unique to them, and their comments they make, or like their sort of like catchphrase, is theirs. So when someone else tries copying it, it doesn't sound right. Yeah, I fully agree that it does get boring. Yeah, it does. When you see people, um, I'm not going to go into who it is, not a lot, but there was one channel I used to really like watching, and there is they decided to start copying his saying, one of his catchphrases he does, and it's like I stopped watching the video, because it's like, why? That catchphrase belongs to this one guy, and it's his catchphrase. He's the only one that does it. And now I think because his subscriptions have gone way up and he's doing really well, I think this other channel, I think they think if they copy what he's doing, it's going to make their element grow, their channel grow, because they're copying what he does, because obviously something he's doing is working for him, so it's going to work for them. But it doesn't work that way. Your channel works for you. If it's going to work, it's going to work. If it's going to fail, it's going to fail. It's a case of keeping it keep it real, basically. Yeah. Like Biffa says, keep it real. Yeah, keep it unique to you, and don't try piggybacking off someone else's channel. Right. On the other hand, so I'm just reading this a minute. It's like you have to keep the channel original. Yeah. It's that case. You make it. Yeah, you do. You make it. You make your channel your own. You make it the best way you can. Um, if you've got a catchphrase, make sure it's your catchphrase. Don't go pinching it off someone else. Don't go watching someone else's channel and think, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to copy that. It's like all this thing with the IPAs. It's like everybody seems to have to have IPAs. I hate IPAs. Well, I don't hate them. I just don't like the taste of the damn things. Yes, amazing. No one else has copied Biffa's channel with the outside in, with his little logo. Amazing. Someone else hasn't even tried doing that yet. As soon as they do, you know they copy, because that's original to this guy. But yeah, what I'm saying, one of the things is people seem to, somebody starts a trend and everyone seems to feel they have to do it. Such as like the craft beers, everyone seems to, there was a point where everybody had to have craft beers on their channel. And then it's a case of now it's everybody has to do a whiskey challenge on their, or whiskey, whatever it is, on their channel. And it's just once you watch one person's channel and they're doing it and everyone's doing it, it doesn't make it unique anymore. Sorry, I know you like IPA, Biffa. See, I don't like the taste. For some, I like ales. Don't get me wrong, because like that is Badgers. It's brewed in Mountain, I think. Badgers beer. That is an L. I like L's. Yeah, I do like an L. I like a good L. But for some reason, IPAs, they've got a horrible twang. To me, they've got a horrible twang. At the moment, I can't taste nothing or smell anything. Tina, I can't read fully what you've wrote there. Hang on. I'll do more quick. Sorry, there's one of the heart things, a little icon in the corner, blocks a certain part of your text. Yeah, as I was saying, IPAs, I tried one. I bought two, and I think it's a Wingman. It's on my camp with the little fawn in it, the little deer. And literally, these IPAs, the only way to describe it is if you've ever chopped down fingernails and you've got that smell that comes off of them, that's what the IPAs smell like and taste like. It was so that's why I don't like IPAs. They're not for me. I'm not a great lover of IPAs. Right, hang on. No, that's the thing. Yeah, Biff has got a brilliant thing he just said. Well, most of you probably read it if you're reading this about not going out and getting smashed, sort of thing. It's not about doing that. No, it's not. I don't drink a lot anyway. Yeah, I can't remember when I last even got drunk because it's about going out and relaxing and enjoying what you're doing. It's not about going out and getting totally wasted. For a start, it's dangerous. Depends it depends where you're camping to for a start, really. But yeah, I don't go out with tons and tons of alcohol and a bottle of whiskey and everything else and feel the need. I've got to literally get totally rat ass basically and film it to show you guys. If you want to see someone getting totally plastered and getting wasted, you just sit outside some pub in some town and just sit on the bench and watch. Watch them make a fool of themselves that way. All right, hang on. Yeah, but I've never seen you on your videos, Biffa, drunk, as in really, really drunk. Because like you said, you don't really drink to excess. Whereas some people in their channels, they are drinking a little bit too much, I would say. To the level where they're just totally getting wasted. And some people might find it entertaining. It can be quite funny watching them when somebody's like making an ass of themselves and they filmed it and then decided to even put it on YouTube. So, everyone can see what a knob they made of themselves on that night and that evening. But yeah, not me. I don't get drunk. Literally, not when I'm out. Literally, I need. You've got to keep your head focused. You got to keep a clear mind when you're out doing a wild camp, especially when you're out doing a woodland camp and you're out in the middle of nowhere. Because if you're totally drunk and something happens to you and you're on your own, you're buggered. As many of you, if you're doing wild camping, will know. Wait, that's it then. Hang on, let me read this last bit. Hold on, let me see that. Yeah, I use smidge on that. I spray smidge. But I've only had one camp where I got attacked by bloody midges galore, and that was the one just outside Melksham. I did a wood there, and I was literally continuously attacked, and I didn't have no bloody smidge. All right, yeah, brilliant. Thank you, Paul. I got your name right. Brilliant, Paul. All right, I'm going anyway because I'm gonna watch your channel and watch your latest video. All right, thank you for joining in. I will do another live stream. I try and do one once a month. Okay. Yeah. Cheers, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for all messaging. Really appreciate it. See you again soon, and happy camping, guys.